This is Don Olding from Go Live Dare. I want to share with you just some of our thoughts in a short devotional, and just about what's been on my heart, and also just a report back for Lead the Cause. Now I'm standing here in an area on the south coast, in a place that is a township, and you know, if I had to come here and ask the different people that come here what is good news, I'm sure I'll get a different story of what is good news. You know, I'm going to read this verse. Jesus went through all the towns and villages, teaching in their synagogues, proclaiming the good news. And that was Jesus' heart, his mission and his passion was to teach good news of the kingdom and healing every disease and sickness. When he saw the crowds, he had compassion on them because they were harassed and helpless like sheep without a shepherd. And in this area, there's like 5,000 people just in this small zone, and we're in a kind of a busy area. But it's just shows you that there are diverse places in South Africa. And what we're trying to do with training and equipping young people across the board, we want to see young people reach their friends for Christ regardless of where they come from. And when we look at the life of Jesus, Jesus saw that they were harassed and helpless, like sheep without a shepherd. Then he said to his disciples, "The harvest is plentiful, but the workers are few. Ask the Lord of the harvest, therefore, to send out the workers into his harvest field." And sometimes when we think about the harvest field, we think of various areas that come to our minds. But this is a harvest area ripe. And so I want to read a quote that I read in an article. It says this: "I fear we will wrongfully identify urgency with speed, failing to remember that a task can be urgent and yet demand a slow, methodical approach that thinks in years and decades instead of days and months." Now my heart and my passion is to run in here and share the gospel with as many people and urgently as possible. You know, it's the workers are few. And how do we reach a community of 5,000 in an area like this? How do we reach the rest of South Africa with the gospel, the good news, and train and equip people to understand what the true gospel is about? And so for us, that is why it's critical to train young people and equip them and mobilize them to go into these type of areas where they come from. Some of the kids come from areas like this. Some of them come from urban areas, some from rural areas, some from built up wealthy areas. And so we have a variety of young people from these areas, and that's why our mission and our task and our heartbeat is to activate a generation. And that's why we want to, and I love this quote, we want to do it in a methodical approach. We don't just want to quickly share the gospel in a hit and run type of thing, but go and share it and equip young people and continue to journey and disciple those young people. And so that's what you help us do when we see young people come from areas like townships. And we ask that you continue to pray that the Lord would send out the workers, send out more workers into the field, and not just nice fields where we're planting churches in nice urban areas, but planting churches in areas like this through young people, because I believe that young people can take the gospel to areas that we will never take the gospel to. And so God is going to empower this generation to share that gospel. And I'm so excited about what happened in Joburg with our Lead the Cause event. We had young people come from all areas to be trained and equipped, and they're so excited. And I'll show you a few clips of some of the young people coming out through this. And so yeah, as we go about our day and just continue thinking about how we're going to reach people, I pray that you would continue to pray for Go Live Dare in South Africa, as we want to reach a generation with a generation.
The gospel is having an effect in South Africa.
Hey guys, I'm excited to be talking to you today about a new collaboration with Word of Life and Go Live Dare. We are passionate about seeing young people share their faith in Jesus Christ with a friend.
The gospel is going out in urban areas.
Activating and reaching the young people of Zambia.
Gospel's having an impact in our schools in South Africa. Woo! Woo!